KD requested a trade a few days ago.
Yeah.
Seems the Nets want to work with him, but they obviously want to get their money's worth from this.
Mm-hmm.
You've been saying that he should go to New Orleans in some type of mega deal.
Mm-hmm.
But did the Nets even end up trading him, and do they have to?
Okay. So there is, all of a sudden, there seems to be this sentiment amongst NBA insiders and NBA media. Maybe the Nets just keep Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Why do they have to trade them?
They don't, I feel like.
But they do. So here's the thing. In life, it is important that we don't live by how things should be. Maybe it'd be nice if we lived by how things should be. But it is important that we recognize the reality of how things are. And how things are is very simple. If you are the cream of the crop, best in the league caliber, MVP discussion type of player, your contracts are one-way contracts. And by that, I mean this. The team is obligated to pay you no matter what. You are obligated to play for them as long as you want to. That's a one-way contract. Back when I'm going to tell a quick little anecdote, and then I'll get back to the Kevin Durant thing. When I did local radio, they would always, in Kansas City particular, they would try to sign you to these long contracts. Like I remember once they offered me a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
And at the time, it's like 5-year deal. That actually sounds pretty good. Some security locked in. And then you read the contract. And it has a little paragraph in there that says termination. It's like, well, I have a contract. So what does this termination clause say? And it says the company may for any or no reason terminate this agreement. And okay, all right, well, that's fine. They shouldn't have to have me work for them. They don't want me to. But since I signed this 5-year contract, if I did, what type of payment do I get? With a severance payment of 30 days. So what that meant was that's a one-way contract their direction. If I signed it, I can't go work anywhere else for 5 years. They can fire me at any moment they want and pay me a month's salary and be done with me. That's a one-way contract. NBA teams, when it comes to the best players in the world, James Harden. I'm a Houston Rocket. I need a superstar. Okay, we'll get you Dwight Howard. All right, I tried that, didn't enjoy it. I need a different one. Okay, we'll get you Chris Paul. All right, I tried that, I didn't like that. Okay, we'll trade all our draft picks and Chris Paul, get you Russell Westbrook. Okay, I tried that, I didn't like it. You have a couple years left on your contract. We have paid you the maximum allowed dollars at every single turn. Yeah, I know you have. I don't want to be here anymore. We are going to hold your feet to the fire. Oh, are you? How about I just quit on the team? You're still going to pay me, right? Yeah, we're still going to pay you. And then we'll trade you exactly where you want to go 2 weeks into the season. All right, the team that traded you for you, the Brooklyn Nets. Hi, I'm James Harden again. I don't think I want to be here anymore either.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit on the court against the Sacramento Kings. You're under contract, James. I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, we will trade you exactly where you want to go to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yep.
Ben Simmons, they're like, oh, they held the line with Ben Simmons. Well, Ben Simmons, not an MVP caliber player, and also his situation was unique. So my point is this. Folks arguing the Nets have leverage on Kevin Durant, that is in a utopian society. That is in the ideal of that these contracts go both ways. They don't. Nobody has over Giannis, LeBron, Steph, KD. The players always hold the cards. So what's my point? My point is when the Nets float out there, might keep him. Oh, hey, we're comfortable going into the season with him. That is a negotiating tactic. That is so whatever teams they are negotiating with don't feel like, well, this is our best offer and it's the best offer you have and you're trading him no matter what. It's so once the Nets get their very best offer and the team, whoever made it, say it's the Raptors, and the Raptors are like, well, this is the best offer you're going to get, that the Nets can go back to them and say, okay, well, if that's the best offer we're going to get, we're not trading him.
Yeah. As
opposed to an auction where it is whatever the top dollar bid is. It's like in an auction, it would be like, it did not meet the reserve. We are pulling back the item. But the Nets are trading him. But the Nets, someone, I should say, put out there, hey, Lakers, just so you know, we're talking with Philly and with Dallas. Now, I can't report whether or not they were talking with Dallas. The people who cover about Kyrie, that is. The people that cover the Mavs say the Mavs are not interested in Kyrie. But I can tell you, and I did report and I will report, the Sixers have had no conversations with the Nets. So why did it get out that they did? Who benefits from that? The Nets. Because they want the best possible deal. Now, do I think it's going to happen immediately? No, because they do have time on their side in that the season doesn't start for a few months.
Right.
But I absolutely believe Kevin Durant's going to be in a different uniform. I've made the argument, the Pelicans, that one other thing on the Pelicans trade. It's not just that they can trade Brandon Ingram, who's a homeless man's Kevin Durant and an all-star. All those picks, plus they can throw in Larry Nance. They can throw in another nice, decent piece. It's also that Willie Green was an assistant coach in Golden State with Durant. Willie Green and Durant have a relationship. Willie Green is now the head coach of the Pelicans. Durant likes C.J. McCollum's game. They just locked up Zion Williamson. New Orleans is an amazing city. This absolutely, if you can get Willie Green and KD together, I think it could happen. The Raptors are obviously in play, and the Suns are his first choice. I won't even entertain the possibility of him going to the Warriors. I don't even want to think about that. Kill that rumor with fire. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.